Hello, fellow humans, and welcome to Spelunky Daily Challenge Duels. In case you didn't notice, I am apparently Subliminal. Today is April 2nd, 2020. Yesterday I totally got you, convincing you that I was slightly absurd. Slightly Absurd is my friend Jacob, creator of my new Flash thumbnail. Do not appreciate the thumbnail he's created for himself. Got me crying. So it may be apt, maybe accurate. Doesn't mean I have to like it. I've been a bit deserving of being tearful the last couple of daily challenges. Very nearly got the spike shoes in the ice caves after wishing that I had them. Then I blew myself up with a mine before I actually got to kill the Yeti King. Retrieve my dual reward. Both, I guess. But as many of you can probably commiserate, feeling a bit scrambled lately. A bit bonkers. All is well. Luckily in good health. And I hope that you are. And your family is as well. Spending a lot of time on the old YouTube recently. There's guys' videos that I like to watch. Biffa does some city skylines videos, picture traffic. If that's a game you play, you can check him out. Lets you send your cities in and have him do some traffic fixes, or let you know what he thinks. Some nice, relaxing content. If you're into that sort of SimCity world building, I think I've even heard them called God games. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that description. You put in the water lines and the power lines, and zone different districts. And I think I'm just this moment realizing how ultimately nerdy that all sounds. I really enjoy it. The judgment-free area. You like what you like. I like buying this bomb box. I did get to watch Slightly Absurd's video today and see what the next few levels of the daily challenge looked like yesterday. It's always a treat. I failed to make it through myself. I at least get to watch him complete the video, or watch him complete the game. And granted, he didn't make it all the way through either, but as we've both said previously, that's sort of how Spelunky works. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes a little bit of a gamble. Really sure how this spider's going to interact with this crush trap. Yeah, I was worried that was how it was going to work out, but luckily we came out all right. Just a bit out of the splash zone. That explosion. But as I was saying, watching these videos of Biffa, thanks City Skylines, new expansion pack out for that game. And I guess that's really all I had to say about it. I do like to point out some of the other, I say other YouTubers as if I consider myself to be one, but some of the YouTubers that I enjoy watching their content. I feel like I've got a nice parasocial relationship going. Try to get those guys some of the what I feel to be their due attention, if I can. Sort of the same way I found out about very generous of you there, Spelunky. Same way I found out about Israel Blurrick's content from my friend Jacob. We're gonna need that big key. I recall having seen the big chest, although drawing a blank on where it was. And things a little tense for ourselves. Speeder to Dig Butt showing up now. Slap that cat. While you slap the like button, subscribe. Where was I? I thought I saw it. Rope our way up here. Get ourselves the Beercat eye. We can't waft the malodor that is this dick butt further up in a level. What the heck? Let's take a ruby along with us. Go ahead and get out of here. Been interesting to watch some of the late night TV hosts and celebrity personalities seen fit recently to record their own videos from home. Kind of a bit of a reminder that we're all just kind of hanging out, seeing how things go, hoping for the best. Got down a bit of a weird rabbit hole last night, middle of the night, watching some video on the Lost experience. The Lost had a bit of the television series Lost. I'm assuming you're familiar. It's kind of a big deal at some point. Semi-recently. But one of those alternate reality games where you had to find yourself tumbling down a rabbit hole. I was completely unaware that that was such a thing going on. Back in the mid-2000s when everybody thought they needed to create some webisode content. The Office. I'm sure you're familiar with The Office, United States version. They had some of their own webisodes, and maybe The Walking Dead. Heroes. That era of television. I guess the only thing I really feel like I missed out on, I get some free spring shoes here. The only thing I really feel like I missed out on in that whole experience was the buy some Apollo bars. Get yourself the same candy bar that Hurley ate, Hugo, and Lost. Sure, that would have been a delight to experience. Rob, one rope, plenty of bombs. Bomb in here and see what we can find. Nothing else. We got ourselves a Got an idol up there. If I had my druthers, we'd be finding ourselves a Mr. Beercat as well. We'll see how it goes. Find a bat instead. See if we can't make an exit plan for this area. Where are you, Mr. Beercat? You are my only hope. I think I left him. I abandoned him already? I think that was the case. No? Really see the value in trading this idol for a monkey. Didn't really see the value in getting myself hit by that tiki trap either, but I ended up doing that instead. Oh, Mr. Beercat. You don't have to do that. Let's see. Can't presume that he will be worth this. Oh, and I bought a kiss instead of buying the damsel. It's definitely not worth it now. It's for the kiss, though. I think with that poor decision, seemingly a lack of availability of the black market, we probably need to get out of here. I think I'm gonna get that sapphire. Alright, well, let's exit. We're out of time. At least we got a kiss. That cutie Mr. Beercat. Guess that's all we really could have hoped for. As will inevitably become cliche. Spelunky content. Win some and you lose some. Chalk that up to a loss in the circumstances. Alright, I hear another Beercat. Got a bit of a sticky monkey situation here. We can inevitably put ourselves onto the shrine. Blow it up, looks like. Alright. That ended up working out. Let's get ourselves a Mr. Beercat. Him down, look the other way. Let him teleport himself to a nice farm upstate. Miss you, Beercat. Have fun up there. Alright, we've got a black market somewhere nearby. That's good. We have been provided many bombs. I do appreciate. Perhaps worth it to grab some valuables. At least want to be able to afford the Ankh in the black market. Coming up a little bit short with my last run. Grab the valuables that we can. Let's see, black market's got to be somewhere very nearby. I think I was just injured by that fish skeleton. Go ahead and send Mr. Beercat some friends. Not the liveliest of friends, but hopefully they enjoy one another's company. Right. Take our boomerang. See what sort of valuables we may be leaving behind. A little bit of gold. A couple of gemstones. Definitely don't want that vault. Let's get out of here. Most unfortunate. Get ourselves a ruby out of this deal. Try to avoid walking into another enemy. Go buy ourselves an Ankh. We'll take the long way. Seem to be less tiki traps in this direction. Today we will be doing everything above board. Not sure if this is worth the gold, but I'm gonna grab it. Take our chances. Jetpack is rather expensive. Climbing gloves. More within our own price range here. Looks like a piranha a man trap may have eaten the shopkeeper temporarily. I think we're gonna have to go with the climbing gloves. 10-5 for the Matic, that's a bit steep. Get ourselves a ruby here. Get much safer to get by. Watch our boomerang go right through that piranha. And it's annoying. There was some red frog damage in this area. Pretty Spelunky CSI today. Doing a Dexter Morgan level recreation of what we think happened here. Saying around 10,000 or so. 10.5 I think for the Maddock. We can make that here. Still have time to scare off the spirited Dickbutt and make our way back to the bottom. Yeah, a little broke. To roll up our sleeves, make a few sacrifices. Hopefully this Maddock will pay for itself. Right. Now we'll hope for safe travels. And so far so good. Interesting to go back and watch. Slightly absurd run through some of these levels. Like I said previously, it's always nice to see him complete something that I didn't. It's also interesting, I find, to hear him be. He'll say something like, "Oh, that was an easy level there." And at this point, I've already died, and Drew's probably having a good run right now. I haven't. Seems the perception of Spelunky is a little different than actual. Theoretical versus actual. A little different there. Alright, Mr. Beercat. I have to trust you here. Make good choices. At least go the right direction. Ideally, we'll be able to find our way to the bottom through this bit of a zigzag this way, and come back to him in a few moments. Bit of a mistoss there. I have to admit. Did not go quite as I had planned. Right. Well, lost a point of health. We got ourselves a tiny sapphire, so it all worked out. It wasn't a waste. Interesting. Just hoping for safe passage here. That's a little better. Nearly. Alright. Almost there. Here we go. Spelunky has seen fit to throw every obstacle potentially available in this level at us. Hoping to still make our way down to Mr. Beercat. Woven a bit of a tangled web. Right, at least make for safe passage here. Oh, I missed his head. I've lost my beautiful Ankh. For shame. So I kind of forgot about him. The spirit of Dickbutt. Baboo. I seem to have jinxed myself with that most recent hell run. There'd be no chance of me making it through with safe passage. I am perplexed how I managed to make it through the majority of a speed run with a single point of health. Can't even make it through the jungle, keeping 4 points. A bit strange. Now we're out of bombs. We're out of ropes, rather. I'll leave behind my Maddock. Sneaky, sneaky past the ghost, and we've made it to the exit. Definitely won't be having our best run today, but it certainly looks like it's shaping up to be better than the last. It's really all you can hope for. Be better than you once were. That's our goal. Especially when we're competing with Jacob and Spelunky. Starting to think perhaps I should adopt his icon with my crying face on it. I tell my sad Spelunky story to all of you. Let's hope that sapphire finds its way to a place where we can retrieve it. Alright, Mr. Beercat. Let's see what we've got here. I think we can leave him here. He'll be alright. And I think I've got myself in a bit of a pickly situation here. Yet again. Hopefully be finding our way back via explosives to a more navigable portion of this level. Or to trap myself with no ropes and some spikes. And I think I've seen Jacob a couple of times toss himself general direction of the spikes and managed to come out alright, because you can walk on them. Completely immediately lethal, like I had initially thought when I was playing this game. It's that level in the level portion of the tutorial where there's a ruby And as far as I could tell, it was possible to acquire, and it bugged me. Really got my goat. Now that I know that it is in fact possible to stand on the spikes, that portion of the level, it makes sense now. You simply descend with a single block like this, go down, and then I drop my idol in the process of explaining that. We'll go back for it. No matter. You can do that, and then you can get that ruby. Not that it matters, not that it affects the tutorial at all, but sort of that Super Mario Brothers level 1-1 design method of sort of teaching the players what they can and can't accomplish without explicitly coming out and saying so, which I definitely appreciate. I found that so unintuitive, for whatever reason. Spirit haunts me still. If it weren't for that tumbling, I'd be a lot more anxious right now. Backflip really amuses me. This is where we managed to lose our life yesterday. Right after for wishing for some spike shoes. Oh man, I wish I could just get some spike shoes. Wouldn't it be nice? Pop into a smells like wet fur level and blew myself up. Previously mentioned. Slid down a wall with a mine. Somehow managed to let go of the wall a little early. Took some fall damage. Say I had some regrets. Beercat are in the way. Find yourself frozen in a moment. You wait there, Mr. Beercat. I'll be back for you. Ostensibly. In fact, go ahead and drop Mr. Beercat off right here. You got this. You know what you're doing. Little lucky circumstances here. I like my ropes if you guys wouldn't mind. Thank you. Now there was an alien above here. Try to avoid him. Two limited results. It's just about time we leave. Seconds left to grab some blood. Fill up our cup. Till it indeed runneth over. I don't know if I've ever heard the Yeti King music with that Doppler shift before. Ghost showing up. Rather haunting. Slightly more droning saxophone sound was a bit scary. It's spooky. Reason I have forgotten that you can't whip the Yetis. Get out of here. Bother me. Finally have some ropes. That's nice. Be able to retrieve that idol. Relative safety. Hoping for a trick shot there, but it did not work out. Bit of a 2-4 there, a 2 for there, 2-4. Well, that was unfortunate as well. You know what, Mr. Beercat? Have I got a deal for you? Simply have to look away. He was just getting ready to come up there. We get that mammoth as well? Or not the mammoth, the second alien? No, we got the mammoth. Not that second explosion, I think that was the other alien. We got here. Nothing really of value. A chance to gamble. Pass that up. I guess it was also a chance for an eggplant. Know that I've done one of those on the Steam edition of the game. Was another one of those moments where I thought my friends were trolling me. Oh, there's totally an eggplant in the game. Kills Yama just immediately. Okay. Turns out, this is true. We feel invigoration. Plenty of chances for the Kapala today. You know, for some reason I was thinking that we might be going to the City of Gold today. I might need some extra bombs for it. That's not the case. I think I did this earlier without really even thinking about it. You can get yourself onto those spikes there. You don't want to jump down onto them or fall onto them. You can land on them with the cape or parachute. You descend onto them with ropes. Kind of climb down onto them from a single block above. One of those things that I wish I would have known about Spelunky a little sooner than I did. In fact, oh my, that was lucky. I remember a time where I didn't know that you could put ropes off an edge. Do one here. The first time my friend did that in front of me in a cooperative game. I couldn't decide if I wanted to slap him or myself. So if that's something that you don't know about Spelunky, then I guess it's up to you whether or not you want to slap me or slap yourself. Hard for me to decide. Another set of spikes we can safely traverse. Remember if I saw a worm tongue. Got an alien ship though. Go ahead and send Mr. Beercat. Oh, we're gonna die. We are gonna die. Yep. I should have seen that slightly sooner than I did. No matter, we've learned a valuable lesson about spikes today. More than one way. And why a little bit of health. And value of Beercat. Not always worth the trouble that you put forth to it. Let's go to the leaderboards. 9th place. This is what happens when you fail in the game within the first hour that they've released it. Yesterday, I'm still fumbling through this. Playing Mr. Blargos. Managed to get much more money than either of us, despite Jacob completing the game yesterday. Well done, sir. We didn't quite make it through. Instead, we died pretty early on in the ice. But I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. If you did, be sure to like, dislike, subscribe. Check out Slightly Absurd. Let him know I sent you. Tell him, good job on that April 1st run. Hey, you fool. Be sure to wash your hands. Be kind to everyone. Try to do something nice for someone. I love you guys. Okay, bye.